Good morning, vinyl community. It is April 18th, 2026, better known to us in the vinyl community as Record Store Day. I am heading out to my local record store, Atomic Genius. It is currently 4:07 in the morning. Hoping that the line isn't too bad. I think the last time I was there a couple years ago, I don't know, I was probably like 40th in line when I got there at 7. So hoping I could get in there, no problem. I know there's a Taylor Swift release 7-inch, so that might hinder the line. Sorry that it's so dark. I just don't want the dome light on. I don't want to look like that guy that's recording himself driving. So anyway, I have a relatively lighter list than previous times, though it might get heavier if they have stuff that I'm like, yeah, you know, that might be kind of cool. So, thankfully, we have no precipitation of any kind going on right now, which in the Pacific Northwest is a crapshoot here in April. So it's dry. It's still kind of chilly. It's like in the 40s right now, Fahrenheit. So, you know, everywhere else in the world you do the conversion. So, yeah, I think I got about a half dozen things listed for what I want to get, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to hanging out with other vinyl record collectors and seeing what they're up to. Hopefully I can get some people on camera and actually have some conversation with the folks. So anyway, we are off to Atomic Genius to spend a lot of money and have a good time, because that's what it's all about. Good time and good music and hopefully good people. So we'll see you when we get down to the town. Right on. Looks like I get an amazing parking spot. And only a handful of people out. Oh.
Sideline with clear tears. Yeah.
It's not here. Oh,
You know?
where's G? I need to here, but they I need it. No. C. Oh. Got the last one? So sorry.
Someone must have grabbed it.
Probably yeah, your son. This one's really cool. Easy Street.
So if it's not in the cage. Welcome in, guys.
Making sure you can find everything.
Whoa, that was an extremely pleasant experience. The line was not too bad. Well, I was like about 10th in line, so it wasn't bad at all. I stupidly forgot to bring a chair with me, and so I'm standing there probably for about an hour, and this one guy comes up, and you know, he's in line a couple people behind me, and he's just like, hey, I got an extra chair, do you want to borrow it? I'm like, yeah, thank you. Very cool guy. That's community right there. Now, the funny part is that guy, as we're talking, turns out that our wives work together in the same company. They don't work together, but they know each other, which is wild. Very serendipitous. But anyway, I got everything that was on my personal list. I actually grabbed one more album that I had on hold there. And, you know, I encourage this for any record store day if it's allowed. Buy something else that's not on the RSD list. From what I gathered, you know, these store owners, they don't gain a lot of profit on these RSD titles. I mean, yes, it gets them in the stores, but, you know, buy something else too if you can. Because I know at the other store I went to before, they don't allow anyone buying anything else in the store until the main line is done. So, you know, try to get something else there too, along with your RSD titles. I mean, who knows? Maybe that could be a silver lining if one of your picks gets, you know, if they ran out of it. Buy something else, you know, as long as it's like within your budget. I went a little bit over, but you know, that's all right. I'm on my way home. I will show you guys what I got a little later. We have company coming over, so I can't do my whole unveiling until afterwards. So that will be next. All right. Several hours later, as you can hear in the background, my wife's having her book club get together. They're actually watching this show, Heated Rivalry. They all dig that stuff, but I had to be outside cooking pizzas too, so those turned out well. Anyway, so I got my haul, and well, first let's go with the goodie bag. As stated before, I went to Atomic Genius, and got another pretty bag. Record Store Day 2026. I kind of went through this stuff already. This is the obligatory Record Store Day Dogfish official poster, which I'm sure has been shown many times. Actually sending this to MGK Boston in Buffalo, because he is a Dead fan and I am not. So it'll look much better on his walls than mine. So got that. They did have special posters for Atomic Genius, and I got one of those right here. Not even rolled up. So very cool, looking like a comic book. Nice stock too. So this one I might actually get framed, just to, you know, support Atomic Genius here in Puyallup, Washington. So other stuff, surprised, band called Turnover, 7-inch, 2 songs. Songs number 1 and number 2. We'll have to check that out later. Let's see. I think there were some CDs in here, or a CD, or yeah. Grandifolia Blouse EP. So I'll have to put that in my Blu-ray player because I don't have a CD player. Let's see, you got some, I think this is an air freshener. Joyce Manor with Possum just being ruthless. And Johnny Blue Skies, Dark Clouds, a lenticular card. Very cool. I could speak English, right? That's my favorite saying. I think everyone's gotten the Bruno Mars pin. Seen that floating around. Sticker for the new Foo Fighters album that's coming out soon, April 24th. There's a couple. Let's see. Tame Impala, little rubber wristband thing. Record Store Day. Sticker. Been flipping over doom scrolling. I'm sure many have seen that. Then we got this cool sticker. This I'm actually going to put on my vehicle. That's very cool. I like that a lot. And let's see, record stores, everybody. There we go. And another pin, another Tame Impala. And a couple more posters. I think one of these is a Tame Impala poster. And this is not it. There's a record store day. I gotta ask my kid if Bluey's still a thing with the teenagers. For some reason they were. I might give that to her. And then another Tame Impala poster. I know the name Tame Impala, but I have no idea what Tame Impala sounds like. But I guess I could always check it out. Anyway, the meat and potatoes of the whole day. So I got 4 titles and bought an extra album because I know at High Voltage in Tacoma, when you go there, you can only buy RSD titles until the line goes all the way through. Then you can go into the general area. The way Atomic Genius is set up, they have all their RSD stuff in a back room, and when you go through, you're going through the store, so you can pick out stuff while you're waiting in line, which is a good idea. And frankly, is kind of the original reason for RSD is to get people in the record stores to buy the product. So anyway, we're gonna go real quickly here. I haven't even opened these up yet. Maybe I could do this, but Misfits, Famous Monsters. I'm sure you've probably seen a ton of videos already. It's late in the day for me. From 1999, this is obviously the Michael Graves era. Cool artwork. I remember liking the record, not loving it, but maybe after some time has passed. But I know it's supposed to be like a purple and green and purple vinyl. So let's take a look. Ooh, very nice. Honestly, my favorite color combination. Truth be told, I love that combination. So Misfits, Famous Monsters, and then from 1986, Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi. You have to say it that way for this album. 7-star, kind of a one-time lineup with Glenn Hughes of Trapeze and Deep Purple fame on vocals, printed inner, and this is supposed to be a red and black splatter. Ooh, look at that, very nice, very, very nice. I have to look to see. Oh, okay. See, now there's a remix of No Stranger to Love on this, and I thought they just remixed the track and stuck it in there. Thankfully, they left the original mix on there and then the remix. So I'm interested in hearing that remix now. So I actually already have this record, but it's a club edition, like your Columbia House, BMG. So it's nice to have like, not an official, but you know, a more notable copy. This is a gatefold, and I like to keep the hype stickers, but we got Van Halen live in New Haven 1986 from the 5150 tour. Pretty much the soundtrack to the Live Without a Net home video, which I've always dug. I know there's always the, you know, DLR and Sammy Hagar battle. Honestly, I like it all. And frankly, and I'll be perfectly transparent, the two biggest albums of David Lee Roth are my least favorite, starting with Diver Down and 1984. Those are the ones that are least interest to me. And I think Sammy actually brought a new breath of life to this band. So anyway, there's that collage of pictures with backstage passes and ticket stubs, and I believe, nope, just straight up plain sleeves, but they're polyline, which is good. Crystal clear vinyl. There you go. There's the guys. And the last of my RSD titles, a band a friend of mine showed me 31 years ago, and blew my mind when this came out brand new. And the band is Meshuggah, and the album is Destroy, Erase, Improve. This album was just mind-blowing when it came out in 95. Originally on Nuclear Blast. This is on Reigning Phoenix Music, so they must have been able to get the rights to this from Nuclear Blast. But yeah, I love this era of the band. Gatefold, I haven't seen this yet, so let's, it looks like just lyrics and some artwork there, credits. Plain inner sleeve paper. This is the most expensive record too, and we got plain record or plain paper. Look at that. Oh, that is sweet. Love it. So I got to get these things cleaned up. Obviously this re-sleeved on a couple of them, but there's that. And then the extra one I bought because I saw that they had it in stock, and it's an album I've been wanting to get for quite a long time, and that is Lightning to the Nations from Diamond Head. I don't know if it's their debut. It's obviously updated artwork because I believe the original was just a white cover. Many metal people will know this band from Metallica covering half of this album. Just on this alone, there's 7 songs on here, and Metallica had covered and recorded 4 of them. They recorded The Prince, Am I Evil, It's Electric, and Helpless. So over half of this album Metallica has recorded and covered. So let's open this up. I don't know if this has any kind of special vinyl to it. It's obviously gatefold, so we gotta show it. Let's see, just some essays from, or an essay from guitarist Brian Tatler, some photos from the time period, and let's see what we got here. An inner sleeve with lyrics and a picture of the band at the time, and just straight up black. So that is my haul from RSD 2026 Hopefully the background noise isn't too distracting. But fantastic day. Atomic Genius did a great job of hosting this. And, you know, I'm talking to the owner, Beth, and we might be collaborating on some stuff. Basically, I'm stealing ideas from other channels of going into stores and seeing what's up. So, total transparency, because quite honestly, there is no originality left in this world. So, but you know, we make it all unique to ourselves. So anyway, vinyl community, I hope you had an awesome Record Store Day 2026. I know I did, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.